Where are you from? California? Are you guys from California?
I'm from Ventura.
Yeah.
So I've been in California my whole life.
I'm from Israel.
She's
I grew up in
Israeli.
Israel my whole life.
How did you guys meet?
We met when he came to Israel to visit on a birthright trip.
Everybody loves this story.
And it's like a trip for Jewish people.
Yes.
You know what birthright is?
Yes.
So
Okay.
when you go on a group,
So when you go in a group, there's a few soldiers too.
Yes.
So I was a soldier.
she
And
likes my bad boy vibe.
You're so fucking cool.
I'm so cool. I pulled her.
Me going on H3 is just a scheme to become her best friend. She's so fucking cool.
Oh, stop it.
Like,
is
you were a
awesome.
what? You were a what? Like, tell me more about this soldier lifestyle very quickly, please.
Well,
She had a
and
gun.
So
Did you have a gun?
did I? I
Like
don't
a
remember.
fat fucking like
What was
AR.
your soldier duty?
I don't remember.
Not that
so
I can
in
imagine you're
Israel,
strong, but I'm looking at you right now with your
Yeah, no, it's not
smoky-eyed
like
Prada
that.
on, and I'm like, huh?
it's not like that. So in Israel, when you're 18, after you finish school, you have to do the army.
Yeah.
And
Everyone does.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Hey.
And
Every-
for women, it's 2 years, and for men, it's 3 years, generally.
Yeah.
And then there's all kinds of jobs that you might end up get. So mostly the guys go to like combat stuff. So it's more like physical and actual doing things. Now they did start giving women the option to do that. So that's kind of like a later thing.
Would you do
became-
that if you had the option?
I never wanted to.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to do the army. But in Israel, it's kind of like a big deal if you don't do it.
Yeah.
And I was debating not doing it, and it's like a whole thing. If you want to try to avoid it, you have to like really lie through your teeth.
You gotta
Yeah.
like shit your pants and stuff.
And they would
Try
come
that.
to your home and check on you. And my
Literally.
parents would not allow me to do that.
Yeah.
By the way.
Didn't
and
you know someone that shit their pants when an army person came over to check on them to look crazy?
Shit their
I
pants?
swear you told me that
I don't
story.
remember.
Like you have to go all
My
out.
pants
Yeah.
today.
But so then,
But so anyway, a lot of people around me also, like my friends' parents, pull me aside and they're like, listen, you have to do it. You'll never get a job.
Oh really?
In interviews, everybody will ask you, you can't do that. So I did go, and then they asked me like what kind of job would I want, like because there's different options, and I was like, I just want something like that where I can go back home every day. So like just leave me close, like in Tel Aviv. That was like the only thing I asked and I actually got that, and it was like the worst thing ever. It was like I just felt like I was wasting my life. I was
Yeah.
just sitting in an office,
so crazy.
doing
Sorry.
stupid, like really stupid menial computer work.
Yeah.
And spending like an hour on the bus going there, an hour on the bus coming back home, going back home to my parents' house. And basically you also make no money. Like I made like $100 the whole month.
Oh my God.
So I would have to also work on the weekend to try
Yeah.
to make money for myself to like
oh, that's
buy
That's
whatever.
fucking horrible.
sad.
Yeah.
So
So I hated that,
Yeah.
and then I asked for like a change, which is you can put in a request. It's like a whole process.
Uh-huh.
I did that, and you don't know what you're gonna get, so it's a little bit of a gamble. And then I got to go to this place where it's like they actually send you away from home, and you spend the whole week there, and sometimes the weekend too, and then you go back home like for a weekend, and then go again to the.
oh my God.
So it's like it's a lot more like army like.
That explains
And-
so much about you, why you have so much like value for the life that you live now. You know, like you,
I do.
Like, that's awesome. How much you appreciate it, but it's cool to know that's where it comes from.
So I didn't think I wanted that, but when I got there, it was actually a really good experience for me because it was like being away from home, and I didn't like being home too. At the time, my dad was like really difficult, and so it was kind of like an opportunity for me to go away from home and try something new and bond with people.
And you guys met
and-
in this
And then
time?
when I was at that base doing that, they were like, there's this thing, if you want to apply for it, where you basically go on a week off and you just travel.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's kind of like a bonus in a
Yeah.
way.
Do a lot of soldiers? I would imagine a lot of them sign up for it.
I didn't even know about it. So I don't know how many people know about it or how many
How
people
did
they
you
let.
find out about it then?
Somebody, so where I was in the base, there's like,
Yeah, I think it's the apocalypse outside.
That's coming from outside.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
It's not
raining
like a weird
crazy.
AC unit
It's
with
a
a kill button
crazy
that you pay for,
rain.
right? Okay. That's crazy.
So there's like a person, like a captain or whatever it is that manages that whole department where I was, and I was his secretary. So that was my job there. So it's sort of like a good role in a way, and I don't know if that's why I got that opportunity. I don't really know.
Probably.
But you were there on birthright.
So
You
I got
went
to
on
go
the
on
trip.
this trip, and he was one of the Americans.
We met
on
at the
trip.
Holocaust Museum.
No, you
Or I
fucking.
think that's the
we
first
did.
time we spoke to each other.
This is my kind of love story. Let me tell you something, okay? No fucking way. And
Yeah.
so, was it immediate? Like, did you guys fuck that night?
No.
We did not.
Hell
And
no.
we were both smoking, and I think we both took like smoke breaks together a lot. So we
God,
kind
you're
of like,
smoking so much then.
yeah,
How
we're
long
smoking
was
a lot of
this
cigarettes.
period of time?
It was a week.
Okay, and then you went home,
Yeah.
and you guys kept in contact.
And then I downloaded Facebook. I didn't know what that was, and Skype, and we started talking.
You weren't doing any of this yet. You were
No,
a normie.
yeah,
Doing what?
like this.
So-
Oh no!
media.
Oh yeah! Way
No.
before. Way
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 before.
before.
Yeah, I
So
was a
your
normie.
entire journey on the internet has been
been
with
together.
We
her by
made
your
our
side.
YouTube
Yeah.
channel together when I was living in
Oh,
Israel.
fucking! I'm gonna kill myself.
Because
I'm gonna die the fuck alone. That's so fucking annoying. Oh my! One relationship across your whole fucking career. Oh my god!
it is pretty crazy.
I'll end it all.
Because
That's
it is.
insane.
I moved to Israel eventually because that was the only way we could be together.
Yeah, I came here first, and I had like only 6 months to be here, and then I got kicked out basically.
you went to
and he,
Israel.
he
Yeah,
came
moved
to
to
Israel
Israel.
with me.
How long did you live in Israel for? 5 years.
5 years.
With her?
Yeah.
And then like
Stop.
it must have been
Yeah.
year 2 or 3 we
And
made the YouTube.
Yeah, I was going to art school. I tried to get into fashion. They didn't take me in.
Yeah.
Then the next year I tried again.
Oh,
and
I love
tried
your life.
Art.
For you. I love everywhere you're at for you right now. That's fucking awesome.
So, and in that art school, I had to take a mandatory video class. And I was too shy to be in the videos, so I would record him
yeah.
and show it in class, which was so stupid.
They were weird.
I would love to see that. He just has a puppet.
No, they're
It's a fucking
super
sorry.
weird videos.
And then we ended up putting those videos up on YouTube, and that became like our beginning.
And people, like, one of them gained some traction.
Well, I was doing
Very
like
slow.
I was doing
It was
really
very
stupid,
slow.
like dumb, not funny, poorly shot sketches. Those really didn't get any traction. I started doing these video edits. That was the first time people started to follow me. I would make these like I don't know. Let's see, like that's a 10. This video was like actually viral. I edited this, and this was like my first big break. So funny.
Aerate it, warm it up, driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners.
And so, how did you transition from? So, did you continue to gain traction by doing edit-based videos, and then you transitioned into slowly kind of putting yourself in them, and then
Yeah,
became a
so-
personality? Were you always reporting or discussing internet
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
camaraderie?
So this gave me a little traction. What really kind of blew me up, so to speak, is I was started making reaction videos specifically to like pranks, YouTube pranksters, because like
Yeah.
nobody was calling them out at the time.
So you were kind of in the very beginning, like you spearheaded the reaction
Yeah.
industry, the reaction.
AV
niche,
used
I
to.
guess.
I don't.
Yes.
I
They
don't wanna-
revolutionized the genre because they were the first commentary channel to really do like sketches and actually like write out like good jokes and stuff. And
That's lit.
Yeah,
I can't say that about myself. Thank you,
You're
AB.
welcome.
That's awesome.
I don't want to sound arrogant.
I love
but
knowing people's like, origin, especially
Yeah.
people who can continue to reinvent and stay on the space for so long.
Thank
it's
you,
so
Queen.
interesting.
You
to
too,
me.
Queen.
And you
Look
too.
at you guys go, though.
And now you're on.
I love your life story. That's fucking
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. But
I didn't know any of that.
the last 10 years has just been like pretty domestic life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's crazy how much we've been through.
It is.
Like,
Sometimes it's.
I mean, I
it's
met
easy to
him when I was
forget.
19.
Yeah. Like, are you guys ever just like in your LA home? Like, should we go to the studio or Postmates Air One? And you're like, what the fuck?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
literally
are.
all the
We're like,
time.
what is our life?
We used to be broke as a motherfucker. We lived in an apartment that was infested. I don't with rats and cockroaches. It was a
Cockroaches.
studio apartment. There was more fucking.
We went through selling drugs, like you described too.
Yeah, we sold drugs
just
for a minute.
Yeah.
to make enough money to pay rent.
Absolutely.
I smoked crack once. I don't know if I mentioned that. Different time though.
It's fucking insane. I mean, the bond of struggling with someone,
Yeah.
and then I experienced that with my friends. I have not been so lucky with that in love lasting, but it's a bond like no other.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Actually, one of the videos we made, a reaction video. I don't know if you can find it. You can hear a rocket going off.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're in Israel.
In
Because
Israel.
there's fucking, they were shooting rockets into Israel.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, Ethan was there during like one time when rockets were getting to Tel Aviv, which is
Like
pretty
rockets
unusual.
are made up in my head. Rockets are on Jimmy Neutron, and that's it for me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different world there. It's just
tough.
a different world.
It's really tough there. And people really feel it. I feel like now that I get to go away and then when I come back, everything becomes more and more noticeable to me. Like everybody's so on edge all the time.
It's hard there. It's a hard life there for sure.
I can't imagine. You know what I mean? It probably makes you so calm here, though. Like when people are on edge about like stupid shit here, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, shut up.
But you know, every place I'm learning, every place has its own stuff. And here you have this like mass shooting thing that's so scary and police brutality, which is like something I've never thought in Israel. That's not, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to speak.
We take
obviously.
our kids to school and there's like armed guards and shit. You're like,
Really?
What the fuck? Like,
Where do they
when
go
I
to-
was a kid, that wasn't a thing.
I shouldn't ask where they go to school at, actually.
No,
Right.
yeah. You can ask, but
Yeah, just
no, I'm not.
why
saying.
would we?
But it's just a school. I mean,
Pull a Kanye.
he's 3, so it's not like
Yeah.